Here is everything you need to know to have and run an awesome live stream. Now, preface to everything that I'm about to say. Ideally, the last video that I show you how to get everything set up, you have all of that. Because a big misconception is that a live stream is anything different than just recording. The easiest way to frame it for me is to think of a live stream as just a couple little connections to get what it is you're already doing as a musician, recording and stuff like that. It's just a way to get it to the phone. And it's easy to start thinking of everything you don't need to in the process of this. And so I'm going to keep this as simple and straightforward as possible. You're going to need these TS or TRS adapters. They're 1/4-inch cables. This will plug into the back of the mixer, the Scarlett Solo or whatever mixer you have, in slots 1 and 2, and the outputs of the mixer, slots 1 and 2. That's going to plug into this incredible device that I love so much, called the iRig Duo Pro. Now they have the iRig Solo. I don't know if it's called Solo, but they have the iRig, and they have one for just one microphone. I found that to have a lot of control on my, for what the audience hears, I found the most success using both of these outputs 1 and 2 for each ear, which you have volume gains on both of these, so you can control what ear you have for. Now the settings for this, just so you know, for your first live stream, if you were to get this, keep both of these on 3. That's what I do. And ideally that's going to be low enough. You're going to have a master volume on your Scarlett, on your mixer, that's going to make it louder or quieter on here. But keeping these on 3, sometimes people just plug it in, get it all set up, ready to go. But the dial's all the way up to like 8, and it's really loud for everybody listening. So that's a great place to start. It might be different for you. Now, another great feature with this device is once you plug it in like this, the other side of the other side is plugged into your mixer. Now you have oh, I plugged buses, man. You're gonna want a gray cable and a red cable. Not red and red, but gray and red. You're gonna want a gray and red cable plugged in on this, and then in the back of your mixer, you're gonna plug it over there. Now, it's awesome. This comes with multiple adapters, also 1/4-inch inputs and an output, so you can throw in anything right there, but ideally you get to put them in here. Also, it holds XLR, so like I was saying with that microphone, if you don't want to use interface or a DAW, digital audio workstation, that word was confusing for me, but that's just Ableton, GarageBand, BandLab, or it's just a software. This in itself is a mixer. It just adjusts the audio, so you could plug a microphone into this as well, and it's going to transmit whatever it is you're playing just into this. I like to be able to play backing tracks and stuff like that with this, and so I found a way around just basically acoustic audio by itself. The iRig Duo Pro comes with, I'm not sponsored by any of this, so I just love it. That's the other thing. But it comes with a few different adapters for different devices. I know you can use an electric piano, and it's going to transmit the sound direct into this, but as well as an iPhone adapter, Lightning, as well as USB-C for the newer phones, and I believe Android. It's good. I'm not 100% sure. You could double check before you snag one if you do. But I would never go live without this. So what you do is, if you want to take this outside and have direct input wherever it is you're going outside, you could actually do that as well, because it has the AA's in the back. Now, the only problem I ran into was that if I'm constantly changing it, for me it lasted about 2 to 3 hours on a TikTok live, but I got tired of changing the AA's all the time. And so what I do now is I just leave them in. I don't know if I even need them in, but it comes with an awesome feature for a 9-volt power adapter. where I just plug this into outlet, and I went to Menards, and I bought a power adapter that was 3 amps or 3 volts to 12 volts and 2.5 amps. And you just plug it in at the top right here, and now you have unlimited power. So for me at live streams, I don't really move the setup like ever. And so I basically just leave it. I never have to do anything. Once you get the live stream set up, and you start doing them, you might not even want to ever really mess with anything once it's set up. That's a pain in the butt to have to constantly take it up and take it down. So I just got this, and this has been awesome. For me, I couldn't find a specific 9 volt, and so I got the 3 to 12 volts, and I just picked the setting at 9, and it works amazingly. Also, it has 48 volt power for one of those mics. It's got that phantom power that will power a microphone too, which is awesome, which you won't need if you are plugging into a Spherelit. A quick little tip that I do, when you are on live, these knobs right here are gain 1 to 10. I keep them on 3. I've learned from experience that you go higher. This is what basically turns the sound that you hear on your headphones, through your computer, through all of that. It just simplifies it, and you're able to adjust the gain for everybody. For me, I found an even balance at 3. And sometimes I might, if there's a bit of an issue, I always go back to make sure that I see in the chat if the chat is saying it sounds funky or something like that. I will go to this first, because sometimes it could be something as simple as just one of the dials turned up a little bit on one of the ears. This is the right ear or left ear, and so you can have that control volume-wise through this. So that being said, this is all you would need in order to basically run your live stream. It also comes with MIDI adapters, and the MIDI is for people who play electric piano, anything that requires MIDI. Here's a MIDI keyboard that I use, and this here, I have a MIDI to USB converter. So I just plug this into my computer. I have a MacBook Air, an old one. I just plug this into the other USB, and then configure it, and I'll show you how to do that. So you could technically play this on here through this. So this is a very powerful device. I've also been able to hook up multiple instruments through this, straight direct through line 1 and one through line 2. So I would highly recommend this if you would like to do a live stream. And like I said, wrapping everything up, this device right here, all you need is 1/4-inch cables, 2 on each side. So it would be a quad TSR or TS cables, quad 1/4-inch cables adapters. If you just go to Guitar Center, show them this video or whatever, I'll throw a link in, they will point you in the right direction. You plug these into the back of your mixer, whatever it is, into line 1 and 2. Then you find the correlating 1 and 2 right here, plug it in. You don't need this power supply, but if you don't want to constantly change batteries, you could just go to a store, look up a 9-volt power adapter or whatever. I found 3 to 12, and you just pick the 9 setting, plug it in here, and you're gonna see two blue lights that pop up, and then you're going to plug this into your phone. I have an iPhone, but they also have for the newer iPhones, the USB-C, and a couple other adapters. And the trick is, you won't notice anything working until you are actually on a live. And so you might not think it's working. Don't use that. It'll be 2 darker blue lights. And then once you press go live on TikTok, or you could do a YouTube live possibly, or even an Instagram live, And you could probably find a way to make it private so that in the beginning you have that, or you just go live and say, I'm just trying this. So ask everybody for help. It's as simple as that. Ask in the chat, someone in the chat, how does this sound, is always the easiest way to get the quickest answer fast. The quickest answer, rather than having to try to figure out what someone else is hearing, because sometimes what you hear through your mixer will be different than what they hear. So this is another cool thing. You can actually record yourself live. So now you see it's flashing red because the adapter is not in. So you see these two blue lights. When I unplug it, nothing's in. When on my main screen on my phone, it will go to two darker blue lights. I don't know if it's popping up. Now, when you go to your camera app, you'll see that they're brighter blue. And the microphone that is over here, let's see. Oh, well, when you press record, that's when you'll start seeing different lights. This red flashing light means that the batteries are low. So if I were to plug in the adapter, which is here, I'll do it real quick for the video. Let's see. Now I got the adapter plugged in, and you can see two blue lights right here. Now, if you go live, you've got the power, and it's green when I'm recording. I press record on my phone. I don't know if you can see it, but it's green. And so if I were to get really close to the microphone, I've got a compressor on the camera as well. This will light up different colors, and it'll light up red if it's super loud for everybody. And so it also visually lets you know the audio if what people are hearing is really loud. So if it lights up red the whole time, turn your gain down. And so I've noticed that it's just been very, very helpful for me to find something that is so easy to use. And like I said, I use the iRig Duo Pro. This device, you can really have a lot of freedom. Take it outside with you. You just need to bring this with you. Or no, you don't even need to. You could just take it, put a microphone in here, just like this. Put a microphone in here. You're gonna get the audio into here, through here. You might not have the audio effects or whatnot, but you'll have everything you need to have a direct input from your microphone right to your phone. And so that should wrap everything up. If there are any questions, as always, please feel free to comment. I will make follow-up videos. Thank you very much for your time. Also, feel free to like, subscribe, and share if that is something that you feel like doing. I would really appreciate it. Yeah, that would really help me a lot. So thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Rock on. Peace and positivity to us all. I will see you soon.